That has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. Line 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. McFarland takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 24. Check 24.
On second down now, McFarland. And so the end of it over. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
General West. Hey, wahoo. 5.
On first and 10. Herbert, throw left side, complete. It's Duncan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18-yard under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 452. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52, that's it.
From the gun, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Go now. 70, Indy. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Out. Show it. Alert 3. Ready.
On first down, McFarland. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Orbit. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Go, go. Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Danny. Right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Pick me up. Here we go. A little flat.
Go.
On 1st down, Duncan. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check.
Go. Side.
They'll try the left side. McFarland, he'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Fields. This one complete to Scott Miller. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Completes it to Miller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Fields. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Recon, 132 fighter. You go tight.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Got it.
Mike 5-4. Mike
Now.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey.
Right there.
Smooth.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That's it, baby. You got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Yes, yes.
Let's set a tone.
X3, 218, chop it.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. McFarland. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
54. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Delta.
54, Mike, 54.
Big grip, big grip.
On 3rd down, Herbert, and it's complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. 6-6. Bullet high. Hit it.
On first down, McFarland, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had...
And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
Greystone, travel.
No, off.
Go, go.
He's coming to you, Mike.
Hey, foxtrot. 5.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Herndon's got it complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
58, Mike. Record.
On 1st down, Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. When we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
59, Mike, check, 59. Squeeze, double. Mike, check, 59. Watch twist.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shaw. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Pittsburgh. You must be dreaming. Hey, Echo. Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Protein spill.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
50, plant.
54, Mike. 6 man.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Switch.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
54, Mike, 54. Get ready.
Go.
Mike, 54.
Go.
On 2nd down, McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day.
5.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got?
To throw again. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Fields. That's to his running back. Complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
On 4th down, Fields looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Come on, set. Hey, zoom. 70, Indy. Zoom.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Fields.
Complete to number 26. It's a pickup of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. From the gun, Fields to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter of MetLife Stadium. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3 buds.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, watch that. Check the go.
To throw again. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. And as his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Raiders, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.